play some of this.
Yeah.
Our
This story made me laugh
final
out loud.
story. It finally happened. The Xbox 360 got an update.
What?
Well, you guys don't understand about this story, okay? So here's what actually happened.
Please.
Microsoft went, we're missing out. We're missing out because it's Xbox 360 summer. It's Xbox 360 summer. People are playing on their Xbox 360s right now.
Oh, yeah.
We got to put some ads on the 360. So they updated the homepage of the 360 because the homepage of the 360 was broken. It had two major problems. It had that the space that was normally ads for the store, for the Microsoft store, that was broken because the Microsoft store doesn't exist on 360 anymore.
Right.
And then the display for the art for video games on like the game that's in your console right now thing, that was also broken.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
It was showing
it was showing all blown up.
Yeah, blown up stretched images for the game's art for the launch thing. So they fixed both of those things by putting a permanent ad for the Series X and Series S, and then just fixing the way art displayed on the launch screen.
Fine, I guess.
I just so I love the idea. I absolutely love the idea of someone who, like, they're either broke or they just weren't that involved in video games. They just don't like new games. Has been playing 360 since 2005, right? Like, they bought a launch 360 and it didn't break. They somehow had it since 2005, and now 20 years later, you see this ad and they're like, yeah, maybe I should buy a new Xbox.
Right?
What's this thing? What's this thing they're advertising? Never heard of this.
Series X, you say?
Huh.
That doesn't have numbers in it.
That's weird. I don't get that.
I just go the 360 because it have numbers in it. There's Xbox with no number and Xbox with 360. So what's this newfangled X?
What's the I love this idea. Like, I remember on the 360 when the Xbox One came out, because like my mom was still using like the 360 a whole bunch, like to watch movies and to play like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And like you'd see in the living room dashboard like ads and trailers for Xbox One games and the Xbox One. And like that just kind of continued, and then it went away and it just came normal dashboard ads. Mm-hmm. And now they're now like there's some people still on an island being like, hey, maybe we should advertise to these people still stranded in the desert.
Well, so you see, here's what happened. Here's what happened. Nick Falco, I'm calling him Nick Falco, aka Falco on Twitter, aka Nick from the Yard, started Penis Star League.
Okay.
All right. Okay. He started Penis Star League, PSL, which is an invitational tournament that takes place in a warehouse that has a ton of Xbox 360s that have all been hacked. They've been modded so that he has learned to mod Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1 to make the competitive mods that people use on PC work on a 360. And then he has gathered people to play Modern Warfare 2, Halo 3, and Black Ops.
You can't play Halo 3 anymore, but you go on.
But they're playing at LAN. You can still play at LAN.
You can play LAN. You're right.
They're literally daisy chaining 360s. And then they challenged FaZe Clan to a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 tournament. And then FaZe Adapt, among the only members of FaZe Clan left from when they were actually a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 trickshotting guild. FaZe Adapt got trickshotted by Nick in the airport level. He did a 360 no scope weapon swap with the kill cam, which they had agreed beforehand. If anyone pulled off, they would get $1,000. So he did it. He did it for the band. He won the band. It was a legendary moment. And then Microsoft went, that's Xbox 360 Summer. Clearly, he just said it. He said it's Xbox 360 Summer. So everybody must be on their 360s right now.
So
that's a market we need to address.
So I actually do like that they've unruined the UI
Yeah,
like there used to be a bunch of apps in store. Like it's actually like really clean now, so that's nice.
Yeah, I think it's a good
Saw
move.
from there's a whole Reddit thread about this. 20 years later, after its launch, Microsoft is hell bent on changing the UI. That is the most Microsoft thing that Microsoft could do.
Right.
So it's I just love this idea of someone never left the 360 and just 20 years later is just like it's time.
What else
Time
do you
to move on.
need? It's got all those games on it.
I mean, like, how many games did release in the US on 360?
I don't know. I know a bunch of the indie arcade games are like
2000.
lost forever. Like a ton of those games are unexisted. They have been unmade.
Yeah, like you have to find them through piracy or Steam or other ways. Though, interesting enough, someone did find a workaround for games that are backwards compatible on Series S and X, where they can still buy them for 360. So what you have to do is you have to go on the Xbox website, buy it for your account, and then it'll still work on. You'll still be able to download it on 360.
Are you telling me that there's a way that I can go play Xbox Avatar, learn the ABCs in the modern
Probably
day?
not. Probably
Damn
not.
it.
That one, no.
Fuck.
But if you want to play like Explosion Man, they got you.
Fun fact about me. I was all 20 of the world leaderboard top spots for Baby Maker Extreme 2 on the Xbox Indie Arcade.
What? So, what's the
I am
gameplay
just...
of this?
So you're a baby and you're getting born.
Okay.
All right. So weirdly enough, you're not a baby maker. You're a baby.
Yeah, this is already against the concept that the name sells you on, but whatever.
The button to get born more violently out, right? You get launched harder.
Is this like one of those games where you're like you're trying to like get the furthest distance?
And you fly through the air, right? And there's a bunch of glowing objects that give you little bonuses and boosts.
Okay, all right.
And you can press A to boost up or X to boost down, right? And it's all about timing. You time the X button,
a weird
to
Flappy
boost
Bird
into
variant?
the glowing things. Right, so you hit the glowing things to get which refreshes your A and X button. Right, you can press it again as long as you touch a glowing thing, and the goal is just go as far as possible. And so there was obviously no player base for this game. I'm actually thinking of Baby Maker Extreme 1. There was a sequel, but I just dominated the entire world leaderboard.
Well,
because I got a world leaderboard spot, and for some reason it had a world leaderboard. It worked, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and do that, because if you got second place, it would just display your name again. Yeah. So I just made the entire list me.
Yeah.
I pulled up the Xbox.
Go ahead.
I pulled up the Xbox 360 backwards compatible list, by the way.
Right.
I know. Baby Maker Extreme not on there? That'd be crazy.
No, but if you can go track down a physical copy of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, that's backwards compatible.
Let's go. Unironically, I see streamers still play that.
Cabela Alaskan Adventures, that's backwards compatible.
We needed that one.
This game called Aqua it looks like it's a sub on the cover. Yeah.
Okay.
If you need your easy 1,000 points, Avatar's still got your back.
Hey, let's go. Right. Need those gamer scores.
Quality indie games like Band of Bugs, an Avatar game. Band of Bugs. Yep. A lot of these games, there are a lot of actual good games on here. I'm actually just trying to look for trash.
Sure, yeah.
Where's Zombie Estate 2?
I don't know. That's gonna be last because I'm going through alphabetically. So I'm actually at the point where there's like a lot of really good games on here. It's unfortunate some of these you have to get physical, like Deadly Premonition.
Where is Fortress Craft? Why haven't they ported Fortress Craft?
I'm about to get to the Fs that might be here. Give me a minute. It's not, but a game called Flock is.
Oh, Flock. Okay, good. At least we got Flock.
Fable Heroes and Flashback. Oh wait, hold on. I have the ultimate game here. Funtown Mahjong.
Oh, Mahjong.
Game called Fuel. Just called Fuel.
Yeah, I know Fuel.
No. I know Fuel. Fuel is actually legitimately an important game for game history because it's that game with the stupidly long map. I watched a lot of videos of achievement hunters sitting there for like 14 straight hours playing Fuel.
Golf Tee It Up.
Golf Tee It Up. Compatible. I need to tell you guys about Fortress Craft actually, because Fortress Craft is the thing that we have to blame for Keemstar existing.
Okay. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore.
Well, you know how he's rich? He just has like a ton of money.
Yeah.
That's because Minecraft took a little bit to get ported to the Xbox, and so he made a terrible, super shitty ripoff game. He gave the investment seed money for the ripoff Minecraft game Fortress Craft, and him doing that made him so much money because there was so much need for Minecraft on an Xbox that game, despite barely functioning, got bought a ton, and it was super successful.
Unfortunate.
So Greg Hastings Paintball 2, not Paintball 1, Paintball 2.
Oh yeah.
Well, get the most up to date one.
Yeah, you gotta have the best one. There's a game just called Interpool.
Sure.
Interpool.
What's
interconnected pools?
Sure. Let's see. Let's see. Mad Balls Babbo Invasion.
Mad Balls Babbo Invasion. A classic, an incredibly important game.
Yep. Let's see. Mars Warlogs. I just okay.
All right.
It's all right. I have one more page of this shit in me that I'm gonna fucking call it.
Some of these I imagine were real easy ports, right?
Yeah, I think it was probably that the actual backwards compatibility is like almost all 360 games that could have been downloaded digitally are probably capable of it. There's probably an emulator running when you turn these games on, so that it's literally just a case of they need to give permission.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rights thing.
Yeah, from my understanding, that's exactly what it is. Is like Phil Spencer said, the reason that we stopped is because companies stopped giving us rights or didn't have the rights to give. And that's also why some of these games only have disc rights. So that's why, like, you'll see some of them on here, the list that it does work, but you need a disc for it. So let's see. Good to know Ridge Racer 6 is backwards compatible.
Sure.
That's a good game. Let's see what else we got on here. There's not as much trash in the S's so far. That's good enough.
I'm not surprised.
Well, it's good, but
Sensible World of Soccer.
World of Soccer. Ooh.
That's what I know.
That's the news.
That's the news. Xbox 360. People are still playing it out there.
It's a cool console. I like the 360. We'll do a segment on the 360 when its 20th anniversary rolls around in a couple months. Be a good time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Good lord.
That's why it's 360 summer.
Real quick, we got a few minutes. What y'all been playing? Anything?
Ultra Kill. I mentioned that.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been working my way through the prettier, better running version of Link's Awakening, and I'm almost done, and I'm like at the point where I'm like, like considering booting up Wind Waker, and yeah, I'm just turning this into Zelda summer. I've done Breath of the Wild, I'm done Link's Awakening.
Yeah.
Let's do I'll do Wind Waker.
All right.
You know,
Picked
Zelda
up some
summer.
games on the summer sale from Steam. I picked up.
Yeah, I did that too.
I picked up the modern Battlefront 2 because it was like $2. I picked up Black Mesa Definitive Edition.
That's a
'cause I've
great
never
game.
actually played Half-Life 1. Then
Fantastic game.
Besiege and Satisfactory.
All right.
Those are all really good. Yeah, might as well talk about the Steam summer sale stuff. So I spent $12 and I got Hotline Miami 2, wrong number.
Cool.
Jurassic
Nice.
World Evolution 2,
Okay.
Halo Wars Definitive Edition.
Nice.
And all that was $11 and change.
I forgot. I
Nice.
need to buy Crypt of the Necrodancer. They're about to have a big
$1.50.
VTuber. They're about to have a big VTuber collaboration. I need to get
Hey,
it.
that's
They
what,
also they have Hatsune Miku.
it's
I'm buying it right now.
It's
Cool.
a really great game. I played it back when it was on Vita. That's why I bought it. Yeah, no, I've gotten really into Splatoon. I've gotten really good at Splatoon.
Mhm.
At least in regular battle.
Right.
Like I'm almost always top 2 on my team. I finally found the gun gear combo I like.
Nice.
And then continue my way through Expedition 33, which once I finish it, Anthony and I and Em, if she's done by that time as well, will be doing a spoiler cast on it because it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Expedition 33 is something that everybody should play. It is an amazing video game.
I intend to check it out.
So-
Death Stranding came out, and none of us have played it yet.
No,
so
not yet.
we
I
haven't
bought
been
it.
to talk about it.
Here's my copy.
There it is.
I paid for it. It's just on my list of things to do.
It's
I
there's a
don't
lot
own
going
a
on.
PS5, so
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We also made the Xbox mistake. It's okay. Okay, it's a public thing. I also
That's where my
finally
friends
framed some
are.
art. Now I just need to hang it.
Yeah, you do.
nice.
Oh, you're disappearing into the
thanks.
Matrix code.
I like how it fogs away.
It can't. It knows the technology knows. Oh, Mario thing. Gotta hide this.
It says Mario censor it, IP
Unless this
protection.
podcast gets taken down. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm in the middle of trying to just restructure my entire daily life, so trying to fit video games in right now is tough. But man, this summer sale is gonna claim some dollars from my account. I can tell you right now.
I'm very lucky that I'm at the point with my Steam library where I'm like, I own so much shit on Steam that all the stuff that is $10 or less
Mhm.
I own it.
Essentially,
It's
yeah.
like
Nice.
like the the only thing I'm looking at this sale that's left that's under $10 is like, that Crash trilogy is pretty good. That's
Sure.
$4.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at like Borderlands 3 and I'm like, I heard Borderlands 3 is trash, but now I can confirm if it's trash or not.
True. Very true.
Exactly.
So it's for $3 to find out. To
Yeah.
satiate my curiosity.
I'm looking at
That's-
that new
that
RoboCop
is-
game is $5 right now instead of 50.
Oh.
So,
If you want to play dwarves in Total War Warhammer 3, they're 50% off.
all right.
Better yet, Binding of Isaac Afterbirth is 51% off. That's fucking incredible.
51%. Okay.
51%. But Afterbirth is really fucking good. I love Binding of Isaac.
If you're one of like the 5 people on this planet who don't own or haven't played Cyberpunk, it's $21.
Right.
Yeah, and Phantom Liberty is also on sale.
Expedition 33 is $5 off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save $5. There you go.
A ton of games
Anyway.
out there. If you're listening to this podcast, you probably are looking at your Steam page right now, looking at stuff. So we're gonna leave you to it. We got a whole nother week of video games to play and talk about. So we're gonna be having videos coming out over the week. If you missed this full live show, then we're obviously broadcasting we're gonna be releasing the full episode later, and then we're gonna have specific segments later, and then we'll have other stuff out as well. We have a Discord. If you want to join us on the Discord and talk video games and everything else with us, we're there. And we have social media accounts. You can reach out to us there if you ever need to talk with us. So, other than that, I think that's a show.
I think that is a show.
Woo! All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Subscribe to the YouTube, or I'll set myself on fire in front of the Sonic dev team.
I mean,
yep. We're also working on edited videos, but those are going to be probably another week. So
we're gonna keep working.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, those. All right.
We're working. We're promise. We're working. Go watch Anthony's Oblivion review. Not enough of you did that.
Yeah. Good review.
Also, we got a Steam group that you should all join because we need more people to join that.
Yeah.
So please
find the Super Gamecraft Steam group. We're there as well. Yep. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out with us. We're getting out of here.
Bye.
Bye.